guys, I'm AnimeUpRise. How's it going? In today's video, we're going to be starting a new series called The Casual Character Discussion. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about casual anime characters in this channel. Basically what this is, it's going to be my general anime first impressions kind of thing, but with character discussion, so I'll be talking about characters. So my anime reviews, first impressions kind of thing, you know, when I do that. So first up is Issei Hyoudou, and the only good protagonist in my opinion, and I'll tell you why in a couple seconds. But obviously, this series covers anime, manga, webtoons, light novels, anything of the sort. But anyways, let's get started. So Issei Hyoudou, the main character, the main protagonist from High School DxD all the way to season 4, Hero. And this character is like the first harem protagonist I've ever witnessed, and to be honest, he's the best one. He has a defined character. Most harem protagonists actually don't really have personality because it wants to be a self-insert. So I want to put an example for Tsukune and Ichika from Infinite Status. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Those two I want to give up or give an example with. See, Tsukune is like, he's generic. I can't really. Yeah, he doesn't really have. He just likes mocha. And even then, it's not even sure. He doesn't really have any motivation. I didn't read the manga, so I'm not sure if he gets any motivation, but he doesn't really have anything. And then there's Ichika. Well, everyone knows Ichika. He's infamous for like being clueless as all hell. And he's just another self-insert. And then we look at Issei. He's a perverted high school kid. He wants to get laid, and he wants to get his first time. He wants to touch some breasts, and he wants to just do everything with them. He wants a harem. He wants to be the harem king. He wants to have a harem, and he has goals. The other ones are just kind of there, just kind of chilling, just kind of doing their thing, going along with the world takes them. They're not active protagonists. Issei is kind of striving for what he wants to. Of course, these situations still happen to him that come out of nowhere, but say when he goes to save Asya, he goes to them. He chooses to go and rescue Asya. He always does things that like other characters would be like, it would just happen to them. But with Issei, he actively goes and does stuff. And he actually has a character. He's a pervert, he's nice. So he's like, he wants to do that, but he wants to everybody others too. And he actually defines which one he loves the most. He loves Arias. That's defined. Issei is just, he has a character. He's still a harem protagonist, guys. He's not the best protagonist in the world, but I do believe he's the best one. Because he has character. Again, it's not a good character, but it's character. And he has motivations. Again, he wants to have a harem, and he's a pervert, and he's the Red Dragon Emperor. And he knows stuff too. And now let's get down to his powers, because that's another reason why I like his powers. His power is like the Longinus Sacred Gear. It's like the dragon type gear, the Red Dragon Sacred Gear, which boosts his power every 10 seconds by 2 10-second intervals, and then he gets the Balance Breaker, which he gets like a giant scale mail armor with wings. It just looks so cool, and his powers are awesome. It's so epic. And he can go with the Juggernaut Drive, where he goes fucking nuts, and he gets more closer to a dragon. It's just, his powers are epic. Then we look at Ichika, which his character is like, he's the only boys who can use mecha, whatever they're called in the Tsukune. Well, there's nothing really about Tsukune. That one's more of a comedy, so it doesn't really have a plot, but it's still, maybe in the manga it goes deeper, but the anime just kind of fell flat. So Tsukune is just a regular human. He doesn't have any powers and no personality to boot. Then there's Issei. He has personality, he has drive, he has awesome powers. And then we look at his harem, because we can't not look at the harem. Of course, I can't really provide information about the other two, since I don't really remember their harems. I know Mocha, I know the Succubus, and I know some of them, but with the monster anime. Basically, Issei's harem consists, or Issei's harem, it's not really his, it's kind of like Rias's harem when you think about it. The harem consists of Rias, Akano, 2 top-tier anime waifus. Then we have Asya, we have the blue-haired chick, Koneko. You have so many awesome and attractive anime waifus here, guys. And then, yeah, Issei is just a really all-around good character. I love his powers, you know, with his dragon, and he even talks to his dragon, you know, that's it's cool. Like, he has a little connection with his dragon, they're partners, and he's interesting, like, he does things off the wall, like, he just straight up walks into, like, a wedding ceremony and fucking just goes in, like, a high-ranking wedding ceremony with Riser and Rias and fucking breaks it. He's like, yeah, I'll challenge you. Even though a day earlier he got his ass kicked, and he's like, yeah, I'm going right back now. I'm going now. Of course, the dragon offered his power to Issei because he couldn't do it with that, but he had to sacrifice an arm, which he sacrificed an arm for Rias. You know, he already knew he picked his girl, but by that point, it's already known. Even though he wants a harem, he already picked his girl, and when he sacrifices his arm for her, and he innovates by using a cross and holy water to help him beat him too. He's a creative guy, and he's willing to sacrifice stuff. He has more of a character than any other harem protagonist I've ever seen. So with that said, guys, let's recap a little bit. Issei, he has personality, he has drive, and he has the awesome powers, and his harem is top quality. And then we have his more personalities. He picked his girl, and he is innovative. And then let's look at Ichika. He's kind of just a generic. He doesn't really have a personality. Then we look at Tsukune. Sure, he's a little better. He likes mocha, I think. So it's not that good with the ones I picked. Sure, there might be more harem protagonists that might be competing with Issei, but in the end, I don't really see many harem protagonists coming in close anytime soon. So yeah, with that said, guys, hopefully you got my little discussion. It was really fun to talk about Issei. It's actually nice talking about experiences. Like, my favorite moment with Issei is probably when he went Juggernaut Drive, because he saw Asuna just die, or he thought she died. And fucking, he raged, and he went Juggernaut Drive, and that was epic, alright? He cares, well, I guess every harem protagonist cares about his friends, so that's still a thing, but he says he's a badass, okay? And even though he's a harem, he's a pervert, I'm not a harem, he's a pervert, he's a lovable guy, and he's honestly very funny, and he likes anime, so yeah, but I'm pretty sure most harem protagonists like anime. At least if they're set in our society. And I forgot to go into Issei's character and the general parts of his character, so I'm just gonna just give you guys at the end of the video kind of deep dive on what his character is. So Issei is a former human turned devil because he got rejected, or he got a girlfriend where he started dating a fallen angel. At the end of the first date, the fallen angel killed him because he had his sacred gear, like I talked earlier. His Longinus sacred gear, who is a big threat to them, and so she's sent to kill him. And there was that. And then Rias, on the brink of death, comes in and revives Issei as a devil. Then he slowly becomes more powerful, gets better powers with the sacred gear, defeats some fallen angels, goes in a raiding game, gets his ass kicked, then comes back, kicks the other guy's ass again, and then boom, gets a girl, gets his more hair, everyone starts liking him, and boom, he gets more powers, and it's cool things, guys. So yeah, I just wanted to wrap this up real quick. So if you guys enjoyed this character discussion, I swear the next one will be a lot more organized. Because this one is like an experiment. I want to see how good this series does, and I like Issei, and I want to talk about him for a long time. And I've been putting this video off for a long time. So if this does get popular, the next episode of this series will probably be on Naofumi Iwatani from The Rising of the Shield Hero. Because that's my favorite isekai anime. And it makes sense that Naofumi would be my favorite main character, because favorite isekai, favorite main character. Like, this is my favorite harem anime, or ecchi harem anime, is High School DxD. So vice versa, Issei is my favorite main character of harem anime. So yeah, with that said, guys, please leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to know future uploads, and I'll see you guys all in the video. And yeah.